Some royals proposed marriage to partners they loved and were told no. Others faced rejection from families, royals, or even their own advisors, blocked from marrying the person they chose. In a few cases, the proposal was accepted, but the wedding never happened. These weren't minor setbacks, they were public rejections that shook royal families and left stories untold for years. So, who are these royals? And what really happened when their proposals were denied? Here are 12 royals whose marriage proposals were rejected. At number 12, we have King Felipe VI of Spain's rejected proposal. According to the Telegraph, he and Norwegian model Eva Salnum had a high-profile relationship in the late 1990s and early 2000s. Their romance captivated the public but ultimately ended due to various pressures and controversies. Felipe and Eva met in the late 1990s, and their relationship became public when she accompanied him to the 2001 wedding of Norway's Crown Prince Haakon and met them married. Their appearance fueled speculation about a possible engagement, as it was unprecedented for a non-royal partner to attend such an event with the heir to the Spanish throne. However, Eva rejected Felipe's proposal. Reports suggested that King Juan Carlos I, Felipe's father, played a crucial role in the relationship's end. He allegedly pressured Felipe to break off the relationship to preserve the monarchy's image and traditions. The royal family's concerns centered around Eva's suitability as a future queen and the potential impact on the monarchy's stability. In December 2001, Felipe announced the end of his relationship with Eva, stating that the decision was made, quote, freely and by mutual agreement for strictly personal reasons. He emphasized that the relationship had not thrived and expressed hope a lasting friendship with Eva. Following the breakup, Eva returned to Norway, where she built a successful career in communications and advertising. At number 11, we have Prince William of Wales' rejected proposal. His romantic history includes a notable character involving Isabella Anstruther Goth Calthorpe, a British socialite, actress, and model. Their brief connection had a profound impact on William's relationship with Kate Middleton. According to the list, in 2004, during a brief breakup between Prince William and Kate Middleton, William reportedly became infatuated with Isabella at the time. He pursued her during a summer trip to Greece, expressing a strong desire to be with her. However, Isabella declined his proposal, citing concerns that a relationship with the future king could negatively impact her budding acting career. William's interest in Isabella is believed to have contributed to his temporary split from Kate. Sources suggest that Kate was aware of William's feelings for Isabella, which caused tension between them. After Isabella's rejection, William and Kate reconciled, with Kate reportedly setting boundaries regarding William's future interactions with Isabella. Isabella went on to marry Sam Branson, son of business tycoon Sir Richard Branson, in 2013. The couple has 2 children. Despite the past, Isabella was among the guest lists at William and Kate's wedding in 2011, reflecting the amicable nature of their social circles. While Isabella Calthorpe's decision to decline Prince William's advances was rooted in personal and professional considerations, it remains a notable episode in the narrative of the future king's relationships. Next, we have Prince Carl Philip of Sweden's rejected proposal. Prince Carl Philip of Sweden and Emma Parnald shared a decade-long relationship from 1999 to 2009. They met during a sailing trip to Åland, a Baltic island that hosts the royal family's summer residence. Their relationship became public in 2001 after a ski trip, and by 2002 they had moved in together, leading many to anticipate an eventual royal engagement. Emma, a public relations professional, was well regarded by the royal family and maintained close ties with Carl Philip's sisters, Crown Princess Victoria and Princess Madeline. Despite the longevity and closeness of their relationship, Emma rejected the formal marriage proposal from Carl Philip. In March 2009, they mutually decided to part ways. Reports suggested that the engagement to Crown Princess Victoria to Daniel Westling brought renewed attention to Carl Philip and Emma's relationship, creating pressure for a similar commitment. This shift in expectations may have contributed to their decision to separate. According to Hello magazine, Prince Carl Philip began a relationship after the breakup with Sophia Helkvist, a former model and reality TV participant, in 2010. Their engagement was announced June 2014, and they married in June 2015. Emma has since married and started a family and expressed no bitterness towards her former partner. And just when you thought being royal guaranteed a yes, a prince shows up with diamonds, titles, and gets a flat-out rejection. row got curved like it was common. At number 9, we have Prince Andrew, the Duke of York's rejected proposal. Prince Andrew, Duke of York, and American actress Koo Stark, who together shared a high-profile relationship in the early 1980s. While there were rumors of potential engagement, the prince's proposal was rejected by Koo. According to Town & Country, Prince Andrew met Koo Stark February 1981. Their relationship lasted approximately 18 months, during which they were frequently seen together, including a notable holiday in Mystique, October 1982. Andrew was reportedly eager to marry her. Friends called them soulmates. Tina Brown described Stark as Andrew's only serious love interest. The relationship ended in 1983, reportedly due to pressure from the media and the royal family. Stark's acting career, particularly her role in the 1976 film Emily, was a point of contention as it was deemed controversial by royal standards. Despite the breakup, Prince Andrew and Koo maintained a close friendship. In 1997, Andrew became the godfather of Stark's daughter, Tatiana. Stark was publicly defended Andrew on multiple occasions, including a recent scandal that has shocked everyone in the UK and US. While the relationship between Prince Andrew and Koo Stark did not culminate in marriage, it remains a significant chapter in Duke's personal history, highlighting the challenges faced by individuals navigating the intersection of private relationships and public scrutiny. Next, we have Prince Gustav of Barleyberg's rejected marriage proposal. In August 2000, the Danish royal family announced the engagement of Prince Gustav, the only son of Princess Benedict of Denmark and Prince Richard of Sayn-Wittgenstein, Rosberg, Maltu of Elvira Pastet de Rochefort, a French aristocrat with notable lineage. The couple met at a wedding 2 years prior, and Gustav proposed July 23, 2000. Their wedding was scheduled May 12, 2001, all set for Hotel Invalides in Paris. However, the path to their altar was obstructed by financial disagreements, particularly concerning the prenuptial agreement. Elvira's father reportedly demanded substantial financial provisions from the element of divorce, which clashed with the expectations of Gustav's family. Therefore, Elvira Pastet de Rochefort rejected Gustav's proposal. According to Royal Dish, these disputes led to the postponement and eventual cancellation of the wedding July 2001. Following the broken engagement, Prince Gustav entered into a long-term relationship with Karina Axelsson, an American-born author and former model, due to a clause in his grandfather's will stipulating that he could only inherit family property if he married someone of Protestant, noble, and Aryan descent. Gustav and Karina were unable to marry for many years. However, in April 2022, the Danish court confirmed that Gustav could marry Karina, and they wed in June 2022. At number 7, we have Prince Edward, the Earl of Wessex, a rejected proposal. Prince Edward, Duke of Edinburgh, and Ruthie Henshaw, a celebrated English actress and singer, were romantically involved in the early 1990s. Their relationship, which lasted approximately 5 years, was marked by mutual affection, but ultimately ended due to differing life priorities. Ruthie Henshaw, renowned for her work in musical theater, met Prince Edward when he attended a performance of Cats, in which she starred. The relationship was kept relatively private, but Henshaw later revealed that they shared a deep connection. During their time together, Prince Edward reportedly introduced her to royal life, including visits to Buckingham Palace. Despite their close bond, Edward's marriage proposal was rejected. Henshaw chose to prioritize her flourishing career in musical theater, stating that her profession was integral to her identity and happiness. She believed that giving up her career for royal duties would have led to personal dissatisfaction. There is no public record of a formal marriage proposal from Prince Edward to Henshaw. According to Vanity Fair, Henshaw continued to achieve success in her career, earning multiple Olivier Awards nominations and winning once for her role in She Loves Me. She also made her Broadway debut and took on various roles in television and theater. Prince Edward later married Sophie Rhys-Jones in 1999. But hold up, the next royal didn't just get rejected, the no caused a lot of trouble. Next, we have Emperor Narito of Japan's rejected proposal. As crown prince in the late 1980s, Narito faced a major challenge: finding a bride willing to accept the rigid, isolating life of Japanese imperial family. In 1986, he met Masako Owada, a brilliant and poised career diplomat with a Harvard education and aspirations in foreign affairs. Narito was instantly smitten and began a year-long pursuit. However, Masako twice declined his proposal, torn between love and duty. Friends described her as deeply conflicted. Marriage to the heir of The chrysanthemum throne meant giving up a promising international career and submitting to centuries-old palace traditions that offered little autonomy. In 1992, she refused him a second time, even after Narito famously promised to protect her with all his might. Undeterred, he proposed a third time. That December, Masako finally accepted. They married in June 1993, but without immense personal sacrifice. According to the New York Times, Masako later revealed that she had, quote, reluctantly left her diplomatic path and would go on to struggle for years with adjustment and depression. The couple's courtship captivated the Japanese public and became symbolic of the impossible standards and constraints placed on royal women. Masako's reluctance and Narito's persistence underscored the harsh reality. Even after a fairy tale proposal, it can be overshadowed by the weight of royal expectations. At number 5, we have Prince Jean, Count of Paris's rejected proposal. Prince Jean of Orleans, known as the Count of Paris and leading claimant to the defunct French throne, was engaged to Duchess Tatiana of Oldenburg in 2001. However, the wedding was cancelled shortly before it was to take place because the Duchess of Oldenburg rejected his proposal. Duchess Tatiana, born 1974, is the youngest daughter of Duke Johann of Oldenburg and Countess Ilka of Oldenburg. Her family is part of the German Protestant nobility. The engagement between Prince Jean and Duchess Tatiana was announced with plans for a wedding in 2001. However, the union faced opposition from Prince Jean's father, Henry, the then Count of Paris. Henry was concerned that marrying a Protestant could compromise the Orleans family Catholic heritage and their claim to the French throne. According to Royal Dish, the wedding was called off at the last moment due to the dispute over religious denomination. Following the cancelled engagement, Prince Jean went on to marry Maria Magdalene, Philomena Julian Johann de Torres y Steinhardt in 2009. The couple has 6 children together now. Duchess Tatiana later married Count Axel de Chavagnac in September 2010. This cancelled engagement between Prince and Duchess highlights the enduring significance of religious consideration in royal marriages, even in contemporary times. Next, we have Princess Madeleine of Sweden's rejected proposal. Princess Madeleine of Sweden's engagement to Jonas Bergström ended in April 2010 amid reports of his infidelity. The couple had been together since 2002 and announced their engagement August 2009. According to Hello magazine, she rejected his proposal. The wedding was postponed, and the engagement was eventually called off following allegations that Bergström had an affair with a Norwegian woman named Tor Upströmberg during a ski trip in April 2009. Tabloids had revealed that the affair had humiliated the princess. The Swedish royal court confirmed the end of the engagement in the brief statement, stating that the couple had decided to go their separate ways. Following the breakup, Princess Madeleine moved to New York City, where she worked for the World Childhood Foundation. In New York, she met British-American financier Christopher O'Neill. The couple announced their engagement October 2012 and were married June 2013. They have since welcomed 3 children, Princess Leonor, Prince Nicholas, and Princess Adrian. The end of Princess Madeleine's engagement to Jonas Bergström was a significant event in Swedish royal history, marking a rare instance of royal weddings being called off. It is exceedingly rare for a modern royal wedding to be cancelled at such a late stage, and the public reacted with surprise. Coming up, the royal who ghosted everyone. Marriage proposals? Nah, power moves only. The straight-up Thanos snap of the entire idea of love on the way. At number 3, we have King Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands' rejected proposal. Back in the mid-90s, the then Crown Prince Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands was in a serious relationship with Emily Bremmers, a law student from London University. The relationship lasted from 1994 to 1998, and many Dutch citizens saw Emily as a potential future queen due to her charm and intellect. However, Emily rejected William's proposal, marking an end to their relationship. According to CBS, Queen Beatrix reportedly had reservations about Emily's suitability as a royal consort, possibly due to her commoner status and her father's financial controversies. The intense media scrutiny and public speculation about their relationship added pressure, making it challenging for the couple to maintain privacy. Like many relationships, personal differences and the challenges of royal life may have played a role in their separation. Post-breakup, Willem-Alexander met Maxima in 1999. Despite initial controversies surrounding her father's political past, they married in 2002 and have since become beloved figures in the Netherlands. Emily Bremmers moved on as well. In 2002 herself, she married junkier Roderick van der Wyck, a friend of Willem-Alexander. They had 2 sons. However, reports indicate later separated. Interestingly, Emily has maintained a cordial relationship with the royal family. She was spotted attending Prince Maximus' 40th birthday concert in 2011, showcasing the amicable ties that remain. Next, we have Princess Marie Astrid of Luxembourg's rejected proposal. Back in the 1970s, Prince Charles was the most eligible bachelor in the UK, and Prince Marie Astrid of Luxembourg was a top-tier candidate for royal matrimony. She was elegant, intelligent, and hailed from a prominent royal lineage. The media buzzed with speculation, and in June 1977, the Daily Express boldly proclaimed an imminent engagement between the two. According to Paper Jam, they even suggested a unique arrangement. Sons would be raised Anglican, and daughters would be Catholic, a creative workaround to the religious divide. Despite all these, Princess Marie Astrid's proposal was rejected by Charles and the British royal family. The royal romance hit a continuous snag. The Act of Settlement of 1701 strictly prohibited the British monarchy from marrying a Catholic. Since Charles would eventually become the supreme governor of the Church of England, marrying a devout Catholic like Marie Astrid was a no-go without significant legal changes. The idea of altering centuries-old law didn't sit well with many, including Prime Minister Thatcher at the time, who opposed any modification. The combination of constitutional constraints and political resistance proved insurmountable. Eventually, both royals moved on. Charles married Lady Diana Spencer in 1981, and Marie Astrid wed Archduke Karl Christian of Austria in 1982. While Charles's marriage was thrust into the global spotlight, Marie Astrid chose a more private life, focusing on her family and humanitarian efforts. And at number 1, we have King Harald of Norway's rejected proposal. In the late 1950s and early 1960s, the then Crown Prince Harald of Norway was under pressure to marry a princess of royal blood. His father, King Olav V, and other European royals had eyes on then Princess Irene of Greece and Denmark as a suitable match. According to the royal forms, Irene, the younger sister of Queen Sophia of Spain, was considered an ideal candidate. However, she rejected his proposal after coming to know that he was in a relationship with someone else. Harald had already fallen for Sonja Haraldsson, a commoner she met in 1959. The relationship was kept under wraps due to its controversial nature. Harald was determined to marry Sonja and made it clear to his father that he would remain unmarried if he couldn't have her. This ultimatum posed a significant dilemma, as Harald was the sole heir to the throne, as his refusal to marriage would have led to a succession crisis. Despite the royal family's hopes and Irene's preparation, the match between Harald and Irene never materialized. Harald's unwavering commitment to Sonja eventually led King Olav V to relent. In 1968, Harald and Sonja married, marking a significant moment in Norwegian royal history. As for Princess Irene, she never married, and all the while, the reason remains private. And with this, we wrap this video. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you find our channel interesting, then subscribe to it. Thank you. See you in the next video.